Out of all the dishes that I make for Hollywood people, this is the one that surprises them the most. I think because it's so easy to make and because on paper the flavors don't go together. So let me show you how you can easily make this at home and you can tell me what you think. We'll start with this ridiculously beautiful piece of salmon that I got from my friends at Kenai Red. You probably already know this, but wild salmon is one of the healthiest things on planet Earth, and farm salmon is one of the most toxic things in the world. If you want to know why, please check out the Longevity Kitchen community. The link is down there. So when it comes to fish, make sure that you know exactly where it comes from. I source mine from Kenai Red or Copper River because I've been there to see how they do things, and they are 100% Longevity Kitchen certified. A little extra virgin olive oil and a little bit of salt, and I like to cook the salmon at the temperature of 420 because it's hot enough to sear but not dry it, and because it makes me smile a little bit. And now for the base of the dish, we have a couple of jars of tomatoes that I had in my freezer from last year's harvest. You can use any tomatoes you'd like. I recommend buying tomatoes in a glass jar. What I do is I cook down the tomatoes when they're in season. You can get them for super cheap at the very end of the summer, or even better, you can grow them yourself for free. Cook them down, jar them, and freeze them. You can also can them, but this is by far the easiest way to do it. At this point, you just want to heat them up and then blend them with some extra virgin olive oil, which is also one of the healthiest things on planet Earth. It's been revered for over 6,000 years. It was first cultivated around the Eastern Mediterranean, and it wasn't just food, it was medicine, currency, and sacred substance. The Greeks called it liquid gold. Hippocrates, known as the father of medicine, prescribed it for fevers and digestive health. The Romans used it for cooking and healing, and by the 20th century, studies have confirmed that it actually supports heart health and reduces inflammation. And today it's the cornerstone of Mediterranean diet, which is the world's most, or one of the world's most studied longevity diets. So yeah, it's totally okay for you to use a bunch of it in your soup. But again, just like with everything else, you have to know where it comes from. The one at the store is most likely not what it claims to be, and that's been proven. So just like salmon, the best way to source it is to order it directly from the producer and not from the grocery store. When the salmon is ready, I like to cut it like this before I apply the secret ingredient to this dish, which is fermented honey and garlic. And to make that sauce, all you have to do is chop up some garlic, add it to the honey, make sure that it's fully submerged, and then just leave it on your counter for a week or two. Shake it every once in a while, then put it in the fridge. Or alternatively, you can just mix the two ingredients together and use it right away. That's totally fine. In this case, the garlic will be spicy, obviously. Or you can refrigerate it immediately and the flavors will develop and the honey will last for a long time. Now serve the soup, place the salmon right on top, along with some optional seaweed chimichurri and herb oil, which I will show you how to make on a separate video. But honestly, I recommend making this without it first because it's so easy to make, and then try it and then do it again after you've learned how to make the chimichurri and see what happens. The recipe for that is inside of the free community. The link is down there. If you are liking these videos and something that I said resonated, you can watch this one video next and learn to easily master cooking at home, or you can join the free community, link down there, and I'll see you there. Peace.